So, God, son of a fucking bitch, dude. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Jesus. Good grief. And then we got, okay. Okay, let me check this out. Which one is this? Oh, hey there. I just got a package in and I'm sorting through it for a second. I won't be showing exactly but I got oh hey Victoria. I don't hold it secret that I smoke marijuana, so that's what you see. Well, I'm not going to show it on the, but I got the package, and right before, matter of fact, that's why I'm a little late, because I was finishing up something I'm cooking, and then I had seen the mail run, so I wanted to check it before I came and started the live. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I just was saying that out loud because I mean, you've been a channel subscriber for a while, so you should know that. You've seen me. I'm just trying to figure out which one I was gonna. Anyway, it's been a good day. It's been a really productive day for me. As you had seen it, well, I suppose you saw them. Yeah. Okay. I figured you saw the videos of me at the well, what I cooked was my famous, I made some macaroni and cheese, two things of it. I did a thick, one was thick and creamy, and one's three, like a flavored, three flavored cheese, like three different cheese flavors, and one was thick and creamy. So I mixed those two together, made that up. Because yesterday when I went to the laundromat, I forgot that I was going. Matter of fact, I forgot just now that I thought I'd made a video earlier of me walking over to the laundry or to the grocery store, and I meant to add that in my laundromat video, and I think I forgot to do that. So that's where we're at on that. But so while Betty's clothes weren't finished and mine were, so I done got mine and finished them, put them in the van, and while she was waiting on hers to finish drying, I went on over to the grocery store and picked up some some macaroni and cheese and stuff. The only reason I'm even eating that nowadays is just because it's something I can, I can make that and make some. I can either eat it separate with other stuff, or I can. What I do is just, you've heard me talk about it. Usually I use ground beef. Yesterday I made a pot of something like that, and I used ground sausage. Man, that sounds good. My daughter makes. Yeah, so what I've done is I just finished cooking the hamburger meat. Today I'm doing hamburger meat. because yesterday I bought some hamburger meat, but well, yesterday I didn't make none. I made hamburgers yesterday evening, but I ate the day before. I made it, and I made it with sausage meat. Remember, I think I was talking about that maybe, or no, I was talking about the pork skin the other day. I'm gonna lean over here for a second. I'm testing this thing out here. Okay. Excuse me. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. Little bit girl, you stay right there. But so, then when I got, I just remembered that I could have swore I recorded that video, but when I was doing my editing and everything, I was having trouble because I had actually recorded another segment to edit to it that would have been the end, and it was after I'd done got home. Because I was fortunate I ran into someone that has, they've helped me out a few times. It's a guy that lives somewhere around here, not too far, but he's seen me out there flying my sign before and stuff. And at one point, last year, there was a couple times he'd stopped by and dropped off some canned goods and stuff, like cleaned out his cupboard and everything. And he was, just letting me know he's seen me out there sometimes trying to scrape by something. So anyway, I noticed him, and then a couple of weeks ago, he gave me some stuff that he didn't eat. He hadn't finished off everything he had gotten from McDonald's, so one day when I was, a couple of weeks ago before I got paid and everything, when I was out there, he stopped and gave me something, that what was left of that breakfast meal. I happened to recognize him, so I started talking to him. He was getting his clothes out, putting them in, and he had, he's like, well, matter of fact, brother, I got some stuff I'll give you today. He had a couple packs of sandwich meat that, still good. He had found at a good deal. And then he also, hold on a second. Now I got to cut them up and break them up, but he gave me this, he had a big old box of stuff that was from the butcher. He knows someone at a grocery store, and he had a huge box of all this, like, all these bones with meat still on them and stuff. From some of it's pig bones, some of it's cow. You got rib bones, and a lot of it's the spine, like the spinal cord part where everything meets. Anyway, that was, he was like, he gave me the packets of meat for sandwich meat, and I put them up. And I won't use them for a little while, but I've got them. I think I put them in the freezer in case. And, oh, yeah. Well, actually, he was like, he said there's some of those, like he was offering to give me more. I could have got it. He had a box. Let me tell you, he had a box, literally. It was like, it was like every bit of, I'd say it was about this big. He had a box full of nothing but those bones and scraps. Some of it was a mixture. But, so, he gave me that couple packs of meat and that. And when I got in, I took some of it and I broke some of it in a few small pieces. And I gave a piece, gave each of the big dogs some. So I was filming that. I was like saying, well, I'm home, and, and I was telling everybody, and I meant to add that to the end of the video, but for some reason, when I was trying to, that video wasn't showing up in my editor, or the app that I use to edit videos. I don't know if I was out of space there or something, or what, but, I just said, whatever, I've got all this put together, it's good enough. It did the job. Yeah, but what he was saying was some of the, like if I'd gotten more of it, He actually, and I don't know, I'm assuming he was, because I'd asked him if he knew anybody that might want some puppies. And he said he's got a lot of dogs himself, and I think he's got a handful of puppies too that he's having to try to find. He said he's got a bunch of dogs, and he's got some he's needing to get rid of. So I'm just assuming that's how he's, like he knows somebody at this one I don't know what the grocery store's name was, but evidently they give him bones and stuff like that every once in a while. He said sometimes they can't or they don't have anything. But it's cool, I live in a good neighborhood, or a good part of, I think at least this little rural area I'm living in. Oh yeah, I've gave several pieces already to both Biddy and little big girl, so. But I'm kind of excited though. This was my first order from this particular company. I've known about this company forever. But when you make your first order, they actually put some gifts in there. So threw in a few stickers. I thought that was cool. Which, I mean, what am I going to do with that? But, because they're known for selling, like, I'm not trying to promote this. That's why I won't, I'm trying to stay away from, like, if I hit a vape on the stream, that's fine. But if I'm actually hitting a pipe or something, I'm trying to, like, lean away and stuff. But I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like, once it's re-uploaded, I don't want them thinking that I'm not trying to promote it or anything. I just be myself, and that's it. But I just thought, I like stickers. And did you know, I don't know what this means, but, of course you got the freebies, you know what I'm saying? And, but they sent here's a little keychain. Just, it's fun to get a little extra stuff. But the one thing they did send, and I'm not going to show it, but they did send it's a whole gram of a sample. It's a sample, that I didn't order, didn't pay for. So that's pretty cool, of a different strain. So I will, the only reason I had never done it is that I found another place that I had been going with most of the time. And these guys are always running really hot deals and stuff. And then, of course, it being around Christmas and New Year's, they had a lot of killer deals. And so that's why I did that. Because I come out better than if I'm doing it like if I get it around here, like if I can have it shipped to me, I get more for the price and it lasts longer. So, and I'm not trying to spend, you know what I mean? I'm doing my best to stay, like I've been doing good on not drinking and everything. So I'm really just working with that right now. And, but I don't want to, just because I hadn't been spending money on alcohol, I also don't need to be blowing it on anything else too much either. So I try to be frugal about it. Listen to me just babble on. You know what I'm saying? I just try to, there's sometimes like I have indulged in some, you know what I mean? There's been, I have a problem with indulging in a lot of things. Like I can overeat real easy. Yeah, like if I'm not doing one thing, I'm easy to find another thing to spend that money on, and that it ain't always something that might be harmful, but it doesn't mean I need to be spending the money. Like when we were talking about action figures and stuff, that was part of the reasoning that I had when I stopped, when I slowed down. I haven't officially really quit. I just haven't bought a new or anything for myself, action figure wise, toy wise, or anything, since last summer. So I just figured that's just one less thing but like I said, on the months that I'm doing real good with it and not drinking, sometimes I spend a little more on smoke, but I'd rather spend it on that. That's how I used to justify my toy collecting too, is in my mind, in my mind, it was at least better than spending it on the drink, because the drink was killing me. So, but in the same respect, it was also, I was letting my love for action figures start to consume me to the point where sometimes I was going short just because I spent a little too much on things like that. So over the past few months, I've been trying to narrow it down to where I'm not. I've been trying to get to where like I have less, where I'm able to stretch it longer and get closer to the next time of month for payday before I have to be kind of like, you know what I mean? That's his son. Yeah. Well, like him buying stuff to resell it, I'm sure a lot of his, like, I imagine a lot of what he makes in profit might go into some of the things he wants to keep when he's buying stuff. That's how I would be. Like if I was buying a bunch of stuff and reselling it, as I'm buying it, I'd be finding certain things that I'm going to keep. But because I'm doing that, I'm also selling stuff, and that's going to keep me having money to buy more stuff to resell. So, but as you're doing that, you kind of keep, there's certain things when in your picks, like whether it be brand new stuff you're buying and scalping or whatever, or it's, stuff at thrift stores or flea markets, when you're buying it, there's probably something usually in that you're seeing for yourself too. But, I imagine, like if I was reselling though, there'd be times I'm just coming across strictly stuff that I have no interest in myself, but I know that I can buy it. It's a cheap price. If I can flip it, that'd be, more money for me to buy what I want. I tell you what, I used to do a lot, and I've gotten away from it. I used to have this one app. I don't use it anymore, but if I listened to music on it, now like I couldn't like just pick anything I wanted, but you could pick different genres of music to pick out radio stations and make you a, kind of like a Pandora. But when I was listening to music on it, I earned points towards gift cards, and then also with their app, I could do surveys, and all that kind of stuff. And there's all kinds of other ways to do that. So I would do all these different things in the month and like earn up points and maybe get like a $5 gift card here, $10 gift card here, $5. And I just keep putting them on my Amazon account until like if I'd get a certain amount, like I knew like, and then I'd just be kind of randomly looking for deals. And that's how I ended up getting back into collecting really at first, actually spending money other than my first, yeah, he has some he won't part with. I understand that. I mean, me personally, I don't really, if I got rid of it all, it don't matter to me. But there are some things I would prefer to keep, but, you know, I'm excited. I'm glad you're here, though. There's somebody else, it looks like, that's with us, but I'm thinking they're just enjoying watching. I don't know. I always feel weird when I bring that up. It's just I'm usually curious to who it is, like why, like if I was hoping that I'm hoping this evening maybe we'll, I might stream for a little while, that we may, even if you can't stay for a long time, or if you have to leave and then come back. What I'm, you know what I mean? I don't know. It'll all depend on if a few people show up and stuff more. But right now I'm having a fun little chat. I'm just talking your ear off, Like I'm like but I like the camaraderie we have between us, you and I, you and some of the other people that do show up regularly, also in the comments, you know what I mean? And for the most part, those people also, I have a good banter with them. Like Ed, I don't know, you probably remember Ed. Then of course Nature Girl and Teresa. Like Teresa, she went and did her swimming aerobics today at the YMCA. I told her, we were talking before I came, Because I told her, I said, this is going to be good for you, like not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, like, well, she's been dealing with a lot for the past couple of years. And then her husband's health got really bad, and there was a lot of other stuff. And then, he just recently passed. So now she's going to be like, she's going to have like a lot of time that was spent taking care of somebody and a lot of other, like things that had to be done, but was sometimes weighing heavy on her. But now, like being able to like, her daughter-in-law signing her up with the YMCA and stuff, I think that's cool. And this day went today, and boy, she said she's sore. But when you're in a pool and swimming and stuff, like when you're moving around in water, whether it's a pool or a lake, you're working every single muscle of the body, and that's like one of the best exercises you can do. Oh yeah, like I'm just happy because like it'll be something, once or twice a week she can go to the YMCA and do. I don't know how often she'll do it, but at least once a week she'll do it. I know. That's what, because she said, I'm looking forward to the next time already. And like I'm not telling anything that's personal like that. Like I know that Nature Girl was aggravating me yesterday saying, stop telling her personal information. And all I had been talking about was just that she was, but, and then apparently Ed's been, he ain't been feeling all that great. The last time I talked to him, well, like he was in a live stream here a while back, and I believe he was talking about he wasn't, like, I think that day he wasn't that great. And, but then the other day, anyway, but I think he's still a little bit, kind of bummed out or something. I just like to keep up with people, like people that I'm kind of getting to know, even if we don't like, it's just because we live in different states or different parts of the world, doesn't mean, yeah, no impact. Because she was talking about how, like, while she was in the water, it felt so great, but as soon as she came out, then you get all that, like she could feel the gravity again, like, boom, and then things start. But I was saying the more you do it will probably make it less painful through the days that, what I mean? Like the more active you are each time you're going and doing that, it's going to get things going where you're going to be dealing with pain a little better. But just because you're not like just, staying in one place too long or whatever. I don't want my dog to get shot. It's apparently somebody's been given permission to shoot some of these dogs or something or take them off. And I thought they were just going to be taking off the stray dogs, and I don't know. So apparently the other trailer park's got a bunch of dogs that they, and I don't know. The landlord's telling somebody. Anyway, my dogs are still here, so I'm not worried. But I'm going to be mindful that could happen, and that like at some points I need to keep an eye on them. Hey, it's all cool, man. Like I can't guarantee I'll be on, but I'm planning. I have nothing else to do other than I figured when I get hungry, I can make me a little bowl. I can eat while I'm doing a live stream if people are here. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't really planned on beating on the bucket or anything today. That is a possibility, but it's Saturday evening, and I was thinking this might be a good one. We might, and then. You never know, like if this was to fizzle out and I end it earlier than I expected, I mean, I could get a wild hair up my butt later and it completely go for another one. But I was thinking 5 o'clock seemed like a pretty good time. It's the afternoon going into the evening. And if I have it rolling for 2 hours, that puts us at 7. And if it's over that, 7, 8 o'clock my time, depending on how long I go, we have to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shit. But yeah, I've just been real grateful that for the string of good days I've been having, Like, I'm not trying to count them before they're gone and everything, but, oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's see. This sample they sent me is called the Soap. Oh, and it's a black label, so that's like that's one of their high dollar ones. Yep. Oh, ditto. Victoria, have a. If you, maybe I'll be here, maybe I won't. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna make a bowl or not to eat. Oh, let's see. I didn't really want to have that light on like that, but it's the best. Like the other day, I had this lamp on that I have in the floor over here, and it didn't. So it made it dark. You wouldn't have been able to see me, and which was rather good. I liked it, but anyway. So, whoever's there, if feel free to chat if you want to. I see somebody's watching that might be other than Victoria, but either that or you've put it on just and walked away for a minute. That's sometimes I have to do that. Sometimes I'll just like depending on what type of stream I'm watching. Sometimes you can just like have it on like music, just listen to the people talking and stuff, especially if it's more than one person and they're having like a, trying to think of what I may have to need to do or not do. But I think I'm pretty secure on everything for this evening. I think I wrapped up most of anything that needed to be done before I started. That's why, my package came in, so I got it out of the mail, and then I done finished that. So I've got my dinner made for winter. All I got to do is put it in a bowl and eat when I'm ready. Let's see. And I know it's Saturday. There's a lot of other people going to be streaming too here in a little bit. A lot of people stream on Fridays and stuff. I mean, a lot of the people that I watch, which I don't watch them every time they stream, but I do catch them fairly regular. Like Ethan Van Sciver, at least a couple times a week, I'm going to check in on Trashcast or Commentscape Kings and stuff like that. Billy in the mornings, that's just a normal, like a channel kind of like mine, just somebody, a normal person just sharing their life and everything. But she likes to go live a lot in the mornings. And if I get a chance to catch her, I do. I'll be in there for 5 or 10 minutes. I like to just stop by and say hi, Now, that one I do try to watch like when I catch it, a couple of different times. Early in the mornings, I can sometimes find off topic on there live. I'll be on there and I'll watch him as long as I can. If it's real early in the morning, And I'm not like if it's 2 or 3 in the morning and I wake up, I check and I get on YouTube and I see he's live. If I'm not real thinking I'm going to go falling back to sleep anytime soon, then I might get in there and watch it for a while. But a lot of times I'll see that he's live and then I realize, man, I'm still pretty tired, and I'll just turn my phone back off. Um, but then sometimes, more a few hours later, like around 5 or 6, a lot of times he might be live. And if I catch anybody live before I've really started my day, I'll try to stop in for a minute and see a friend on X, Phil TMNT or whatever. He's got a channel, he had a live stream this past week for where he's achieved he finally got to 1,000 subscribers and everything. So I watched him for a good little while there for that stream, supported that stream for a little while. Oh. Who else? I was going to say Johnny Scab the other night, or well, that's been almost a week ago, but I watched Johnny Scab and last week. Sometime whenever he had Jim on, really enjoyed that stream. I watched almost the entirety of that and sent a super chat and stuff. I was real active in the chat, so I like it when I have the time or my mind's. Sometimes I always have the time, but my mind ain't there. Like sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be in a live chat, and so I just like either am watching it and not in the chat, or I don't even want to watch, and I just like that. My brain's racing or something, I don't know. But, sometimes I catch some live streams that are talking about like the country rap scene and shit. There's a few guys that I've just recently kind of turned on to, Kurt and some other people. I can't remember, but if they're live, if like they're having a live and they're talking about all this crap that's going on, all these people trying to diss Ryan Upchurch and everything, I'm a big fan. I do like Ryan Upchurch. I've followed him for years, since way back, like ever since even before he put his first album out, and he was just doing stuff on Facebook. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I know Blade Blue, who is a moderator here for me. He's a big Upchurch fan of Creek Squad. Moses Heap had a new Durkee verse video out yesterday. I enjoyed that last night. Let me see. I'll be right back. If maybe somebody else roll in here. Oh, my back or my ankle, man. Oh, God dang it. Oh, God. Ow. Oh, my dang back, too. Oh. Okay. My feet are sore. I don't know. Hopefully this ain't froze up or nothing. There ain't no problems going on here, is there? Oh, so I hope nothing's happened with. The other day we had a problem where the chats was working and then it just stopped, like it wasn't working for a particular person in general, and then it completely this seemed to appear to not be working for anybody at one point. So I ended that stream, and within 2 minutes started a new one, and we had a perfectly fine time. But it didn't. I didn't understand it because we'd been chatting. I'd been chatting with 2 or 3 different people, and but apparently, Nature Girl had came in and she was having trouble the other day. She was trying to chat the whole time she was in there, and I wasn't seeing it. And then she said like somebody else was also trying to talk to me, like somebody else I'd already been chatting with, and for some reason I wasn't seeing it anymore. So I'm just trying to be aware of that. If we think that's what's happening, there really ain't no way for me to know unless somebody. I just happened to see a message from someone, and that's how I knew. They were like, "Hey, is your chat working?" Um, so, but oh, oh man. My intention is to stay on for a while here tonight. That's my intention. Now, whether I do or not, I guess would be a whole nother story, wouldn't it? Yeah, it might be a whole nother story. Look at me yawning. I shouldn't be yawning. Oh. I was saying that my intention is I wanted to, well, I mean, I've been out and doing stuff today, so I didn't have a chance to go live earlier. If I'd went live earlier, I might not have went live this afternoon. I intended to do an evening one yesterday, and I just, towards when after it got dark and stuff, I just kind of decided I would just lounge around and not worry about it. But hey, Mila. Oh, how you doing? I was saying though, today I went out, went out washing clothes and stuff and everything, and I don't know. Then I just kind of like set a time, like I was like, I'll do a stream this afternoon, and it's Saturday. I figure my intention is to stay on here for a little while, as long as I can, but depending on how many different people are interacting. That's what I was talking about, though. I'm doing pretty good, and I was wanting to be. I was like, man, I'm gonna do a stream, and I'm gonna try to stream for a while, but I'm yawning. I'm like, I'm getting like, because it's getting dark, but it's a Saturday. I'm not. I got done cooking before I went live. I've got something to eat whenever I want to. Like when I get hungry, I can just go in there and put something in the bowl. Even if I'm staying on the stream, that's my intention is if I get hungry, I'll make me a bowl of what I made. Just like macaroni and cheese with like some mushrooms in it, and then I cooked some ground beef and then chopped up an onion. But it's been a pretty good, productive day, is what I'm getting at. And when I got back, I hung up all my clothes, and then I took the puppies off of the cover they're on, and then cleaned it up in there, and put a new cover down. That's the main reason I went to the laundromat, was to wash some of the things that I try to use for them, and I only have a few, so I was getting them cleaned up. Because they're starting to be more active now, and I'm going to be having to. I really need to think about putting them out here somewhere. Like, at night, if they're not like asleep and they're all whining and stuff, and they're right there in my room. Like, it ain't so cold that I couldn't make a spot out here, but I just need to. I don't want them to I don't want them to be able to wander around the whole area. I just ain't figured it out. Like how I'm gonna block it off, do they? it's no biggie, really. Excuse me. I got yawning again. But, that just means, like, I feel, I always feel good when I've been able to get a few things out of the way. I got up this morning and, made the Jesus calling video, made a few shorts, made like a couple other posts and doing things and networked. And then I went over to my neighbors and it's like, hey, you want to take me? And then she said she'd take me over to the laundromat. So that took a couple hours in the day, but still I got back fairly early. It was still like before 3 o'clock. It was like, had a lot of time to kill. So then, that's when I scheduled the live for a little bit later. And then at some point I started making my dinner up so that I just wanted to make it so I didn't want to be in the middle of needing to cook while I'm doing the stream. I'd rather have something that, like if I get hungry, it's already done, it's made, boom. And I can actually, I can be eating and talking with people. Not with my mouth full though. I was taught right. You don't like. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh. Hoping I'm going to go to church tomorrow. I had my plan. David should be better by now. He's done went back to work, so unless something else comes up. Like I feel well enough that I'm pretty sure unless I wake up or just don't, like unless I just have a hard night tonight and tomorrow morning I'm feeling miserable, but for the most part I think I'm gonna be able to get up and make it. Last week David had the flu, so he had texted and said he wasn't going, but I'd already made up my mind. I didn't think I was going to go because my stomach was bothering me. So, oh, it's weird. I always get anxious when I said I want to. Like my intention is to try to stay live as long as possible. But I always when I get up to where it's about 45 minutes, it's getting close to an hour, then I start getting anxious. Because I start thinking I'm doing something or I need to do something, but it's not a big deal. That's why I do sometimes having the drumsticks in here, and I'll beat on. I just didn't feel like really doing that today. It's later in the evening. I could toy around with them and I wouldn't beat it real hard or nothing on them. Because I do have a tub and stuff. I've been practicing a lot on the, you're sick. Who is it? Oh, Maddie, you're sick. Oh, okay, you're sick right now. Yeah, wasn't I just talking about, David was sick last week, and I seen him in the middle of this week. He dropped off some stuff. Is that the same person from last week? Oh, okay. No, Mila recognized you there, and I wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, no, because Mila knows what I'm talking about. Last week, somebody brought it up in a chat, and me and Milo was like, I was like, oh, okay. Like, and the person apparently, they acted like they didn't know what monkeypox was, but yet they were trying to make a joke. Nah, if they really didn't know what it was, then that was like a real stupid joke. But if they knew what it was, I knew they had to be joking. No, that's somebody that's watching the stream. Lord, no. Let's not get into all that, y'all. Oh. Nope. Oh. I'll be quiet about that. Always. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could. Well, no, you don't say that. Please, let's. I don't know who you are. Maddie. Who are you there, Maddie? Anyway. By saying that, then I would say, like, I'm not, like, I'm not necessarily, like, hurting. I think she said, yeah, Mila. Well, it's a she or a he. I don't know. A Maddie could be either way, is what I would figure. I think the name Maddie could be either. I've always known Maddies as female, but there's a lot of names that are like I met a man named Carol one time, and I didn't know people could be named. But no, I didn't. That's not, because there was that guy from, let's see what this says. Do we have another, I think we have another. Okay, I think there's another moderator here handling that. I don't know if Maddie saw it. Mila. We should preferably let's try to keep it on the, you know what I mean? Like, let's try to keep it all good. Well, I mean, I ain't nobody's boss, so, but we got a couple of people here. Who else is here? But yeah, Maddie, what I was going to say is you asked if I need my, I can always use help. As of right now, I'm still to the good, but you know what I mean? There are anything, in other words, I'm not going to say no to anything because I know that I'm not very far from being, I said, you know what I'm saying? But this is not the purpose of being on here. Like I'm not, my intentions wasn't to come on here and just be, but you asked, so nobody else asked, and I'm not talking about it other than that, is what I was getting at. But I think, I thought I pinned the message. Yeah, it's up at the top. Let's see, somebody's coming in and out of the trailer park. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just here chilling. Like I was just telling everybody about what my day went. washed some clothes, did some clothes and stuff, washed some covers that I use for the puppies that I've got in there. Got 9 puppies. They were 3 weeks old today. I gotta start trying to. Oh gosh. Gonna start asking around for people to put the word out if they know anyone that needs a puppy. Cause I can't keep them or anything. I'm gonna try to find. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, I can find homes. But it's best to start now instead of waiting till the final. Like if I wait till they're ready to be, completely good to go, it'd be better to go ahead and try to see if put the word out. I don't know how a lot of people anyway. Yeah, Maddie, I don't know. She was. I didn't hold that message. Somebody else must have, or that was done by the thing I have. I have it set. Uh, she. My lad asked if you were gay or whatever. What the hell is that? Hold on a minute. I gotta go out here. To me, it don't matter really. Like as long as somebody like you know. Oh, my foot. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. Oh, my back. Oh. Anyway. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about one. It's green. I was saying earlier that I was intentionally not doing any. I don't want to do it on screen, and I'm not going to talk about it really, like because I don't want because ever since that time that I got a strike for a short that I made, and the whatchamacallit, uh, the AI that detector or whatever, it picked it up as if I was promoting the use, and I could have like probably gotten, but I don't know if I would. It would have been worth my effort. So it was something that after 90 days, if I didn't get any more trouble, you know what I mean. I didn't fart though. You must have heard something. Like when I moved something that might have scooted, when it scooted across the floor, it might have made a sound like a fart. And if you ask why I farted, I'd be probably because I have gas. Like if I did fart, like it'd be because I had to. You know what I mean? Like usually I thought people fart because they have to fart, like they have some kind of gas buildup or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if I did fart, like you would have known it. Like I would have been like if I knew I was like I had to fart and I knew it was gonna be loud, like I'd be like, yeah, hold on, guys. But anyway, I don't know what you heard though, because it wasn't a fart on this end. I didn't fart. Uh, I was trying when you asked that question. I was trying to think about what kind of noise I could have heard that would have. I didn't hear nothing that sounded like a fart. But the only thing I was thinking was, did they hear like? Because I moved the bucket for a second, and that was the only thing that I could think would have made a. So I don't know. I don't think there was a dog nearby. They're all out there. Well, now they're barking. But I did hear something when I got up. What I heard is I heard like a. It sounded like I thought there was something on the porch, but I heard a sound that came from the door, and that's why I got up to go to the porch, and I didn't know what it was. Like the dogs weren't on the porch or nothing, so I don't know what that was. Now, if that's the sound you're talking about, it was so quick I couldn't tell what it was. But it just went by so quick. But I knew it came from out there, and I thought that's why I said, "What was that?" So anyway. I remember seeing somebody light a fart for the first time in Atlanta, Georgia, back when I was in high school. We went from Franklin County, Tennessee, down to Atlanta, Georgia to see a death metal band, Cannibal Corpse, before they were real big and everything. And these guys were from some other state, had drove all the way to Atlanta themselves, and we came from but we were like the first people in the parking lot, hanging out. And one of the guys like, you ever seen somebody that can fart on command? And they had somebody anyway. So he got down on his back and held his ass up and farted, and someone lit it, and it was pretty cool. Like, there you go. That's story time. Fart stories. Come here, girl. What you doing? About time y'all come in and let me close the door, because I don't want y'all out there getting hurt or nothing. Hearing that people are taking dogs off and shooting at them and everything. Yeah, I don't disbelieve. I know. And I know him. Yep, I know him. Oh, my ankles hurt. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, y'all. Go on. Go on. No. Get in there. Get in there. Come here, Biddy. Come on, Biddy. Come on, Biddy. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Maybe in a little bit I'll put you back out, but I don't want y'all staying out too long or nothing. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well. And this one has smelled a little bit like a skunk for 3 days. See, not real strong, not so strong that it's bothering me, but just like about 2 or 3 nights ago, the next day, early in the morning, it wasn't daylight yet, I smelled it. I'd left my door open that night, and so she came in and out, but I didn't realize it was her till later. Like, I thought it was just a skunk outside somewhere, but I could smell it real strong because there was a skunk somewhere near. But if she had been sprayed, it would have been so bad I wouldn't have been able to, you know. She just got that skunky smell. And then this one right here, she been in the pond today. She had mud all over. Excuse me. Now that was a burp. Oh. Let's see. I appreciate everybody that's hit the like button and everything. That's really cool. Oh, thanks, Maddie. I seen that. I'm just seeing that now. That cool little sticker. I don't know what that is. It looks like 2 eyes, and that's pretty cool. Okay, I see. Sometimes it takes me a minute to catch up with everything, you know what I'm saying? And okay, and that's cool. Like, I've never used those in anybody. Like usually I usually just use my own little my own little like smiley face things, and those little things that are on my phone in the keyboard. I've seen those pop up, but I thought you had to pay for them. But I think it depends, because certain channels, after you get so many people or something, you have the option to create stickers for people to use for their channel, I thought. Now that might cost, but that's cool. So yeah, like I had noted, I just scrolled back enough that I noticed that she had, cause I had, kind of got sidetracked for a second when looking out there and then trying to close the door and stuff. And, uh, oh, let me, hold on a minute. My dog, I guess, might be wanting to go in my room to her puppies. You want to get your puppies? You looking for them? All right, baby. You need to go in go check on them. I believe that might be one. She's either gonna, she's aggravating me because, she's starting to aggravate me because she'll go in there, look, she'll go in there and check on her puppies, but not lay down and let them feed. She'll go in there, nose around, and they be in there quiet. They was asleep. But she's been, it's the third week. She's slowly starting to spend less. And I've said this the other day and a couple times, but I forgot I had that door closed because earlier I'd put some food down because I'm starting to introduce food to them. But I had the door closed, so while the front door was open, because I didn't want her going in there and eating up the food that I wanted them to start trying. Because for the past few days, they're trying to eat it. It's a little puppy food, but I want them. I'm trying to help them transition as she's starting to feed less and less. They need to start, getting the hang of and they are. A few of them are eating more than the others, but I'm not hearing any whining, so it's sounding pretty good right now. But what I was saying is she aggravates me sometimes because she'll go in there and be like snooting around and cleaning them up and checking on them. And they get stirred up because then it's like, oh, mama, mama, mama. And then she wants to walk away. And I'm like, oh, gosh. So, but that's part of it, That's part of it. Checking the time again. Oh. Feel like an old cooter, man, an old man, I'm 51, but I just, actually rather, I enjoy when I am able to feel the way I've felt here lately in the evenings, that for the most part, anywhere from like this time on up to about 10 o'clock, I've been finding myself fall asleep. It could be, sometimes sooner, sometimes later. But it's nice when I'm able to do that because there's a lot of times that I'm not able to fall asleep so well, and I'm not able to go to sleep early. It's like I might. So I take it when I can. I'm in a pattern now, whether I get much sleep or not, I'm still waking up. I'm still starting the day off at least by 8 o'clock. I've been up and been active. Usually at daybreak, I've got up and done something. If it ain't nothing but let the dogs out for a little bit, might lay back down. Then as more daylight comes in, at some point after 7, once I'm conscious that it's been 7 o'clock, if I'm not going to realistically go back to sleep, then I go ahead and start. That's when I start the process of, okay. And leading up to that, usually I've been laying there conscious and I'll be just giving thanks to God and stuff. Being thankful that I have another day to go at it. Might not be wanting to start yet, but I'm aware of it and I'm active. I'm like, that's my first actions of the day. Being grateful and meditating on that and everything. And then I start networking a little bit. Then, by a certain point, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, do my first video and all that. And then the rest kind of like I let kind of unfold on it as the day's going, and like I said this morning, I just kind of had an idea that if I could and make it happen, that it would be a good thing to go ahead and get over there and watch some of the things while I still have money or enough money to go over there and do it. Because instead of waiting until like next week when I might not have anything to my name and but everything be dirty at that point, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of like proactive, and it'll be like the next time I do have to wash, I'll just means I have less because I washed already again today. Oh man. But see all this yawning, man, it's like let me see here. Okay. But anyway, now I know tomorrow, I believe tomorrow evening, like if I do one tomorrow afternoon, it'll be earlier afternoon, just because I've been trying to be, well, like I said, Johnny Scab every Sunday has one usually. He's got one scheduled for tomorrow. Now, I don't know if he's got a guest or it's an open stream, but regardless, I saw where he posted about it, and I'm going to try to be in this chat tomorrow. Okay, what's up? I believe that's who we were. Okay, yeah, that's from last week. There they are now. We were inquiring earlier about if someone had monkeypox, so your name came up. And Mila's asking you about it now. But I was thinking, because she had asked that person, I thought that was the person, and I forgot the name still. What's up, though? Oh, we have been sitting here chilling, and let's see. Thanks. Okay. I think the reasons, see, because sometimes it could be the only person that is a moderator that still shows up in the chats at all is Bleed Blue. And usually they make themselves known in the chat. So I think sometimes, see, I have it set where if I have it set on a automatic, if the AI thinks it could be offensive, it holds it so that I can look at it or hide it, and then it just automatically hides it. But when I try to say show it, it says a moderator already handled it. So I don't know. Anyway, it was itchy. Probably more than itchy. I heard, like, I guess it is supposed to be painful or something. It's a bunch of blistery shit. I don't know. Ugh. Huh? Who are you talking to? I didn't fart. If I fart, I'm gonna make sure I say it, and then if I think I'm farting loud enough, I'm gonna make sure y'all hear it. If it's a silent one, there wouldn't be any point in telling you. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Whatever. I was talking about that the other day. Oh yeah, I ain't talked to the Red Snapper. Like I seen them. They commented on some posts and stuff of mine recently, but over on X. But I don't think I've seen them in a couple of days in a chat. let's see, right now, I'd say, I think where they're at, it might be, well, it's obviously later because they're ahead. So it's later in the evening or in the night now. So they might be already out at a pub or bar or even done and back home chilled out asleep. I don't know. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got Carpe Diem right here. That's Carpe Diem, and then which means seize the day. I might be saying it wrong, but oh yeah, I'm sure you were. Miley, you forget so easily, don't you? Anyway, we'll go with it. I'm sure. And then I have search under this eye, but that was the first one I ever put on my face. And then this was supposed to be clouds, but it never got finished, and it's just kind of like whatever. I've wanted to see if someone can go over my search and make it more legible again, because over the years, how skin changes and stuff. It's like it's kind of in the beginning you could pretty much tell if you were close enough, but most people didn't want to ask or get close enough to actually. They glance at it and they thought it said Sarah, and then it didn't. It wasn't nothing like that. Yacht. Would you say yacht? Get. Man. Okay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, whatever. I always say, like I tell anybody if they've never got one, to me, whether it's a really nice one or whatever, but whatever you're gonna get, put some thought into it. It never should be something that you just go in on a random thing and be like, well, I just want a tattoo, and you just pick something out because that's what you. I mean, if that's what someone wants to do and they're grown, that's fine. But I think, like for each of mine aren't by far very nice looking. A lot of them, some were done at shops, but not done very like they were done after hours. So still didn't turn out all that great. One was in jail, then some of them, one on the porch. It's like they are what they are, but I had a purpose for each one. I don't even know. What does that mean? Yet. Yet. Get. Get. Yet. 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 Which one did I just get out of? I don't remember. No, I really don't. Oh, it was this one. So that's Doc 15. That's all I've smoked on. It's something called Doc 15. Yet. 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 Okay. Yet. I don't know why that would be. Is that just slang or is that a foreign language? But okay. Often I've been, often people have teased me, especially around Christmas time, about I could play Santa. And then, of course, I used to call, like, I was known as, when I went from being by my legal name years ago to knowing about being Grey Cloud. At first, it was Grey Cloud, the gift giving scribe, because I did go around giving a lot of stuff away a lot of times. I got a big heart and everything, but I like to try to. But sometimes a gift isn't always like a physical object or money or anything like that. A gift sometimes just your company or you listening to somebody when they're in need and they need talk or when someone comes to you and they honestly are asking for some kind of legit advice and you might possibly have something. And if you don't, whatever. But yeah. So, but anyway, then at some point I felt that the spirit had the spirit basically laid it on me and told me to, from a couple of years ago, I wasn't I'm still a gift giving person, but my role has changed and to be more about in the now. That's why the sage of the eternal moments to what I say I am now. The eternal moment, the moment, like all moments are like one, is supposedly like in the grand scheme of things, like it's like the future, the past, and the now are all collectively one. Like if you were God, that's how it would be. Like it would be like there's no like distinguishing. It's like, but anyway, don't mean to talk so much about. Hey, what's up? 51. 51. Now I don't know why that message was hidden. Like, and there's nothing in that message there that should have been hidden. Um, Trolling him. Oh, I remember. Wasn't you? Yeah. Well, whatever. No. No. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm just turned 51 in December. My body tells me every day, like I feel, because I got a lot of problems, bunch of physical stuff that's just, and a lot of that's just me because of how hard I lived my life for a long time. Like purposely living on the streets, purposely just rip roaring like as hard as I could for as long as I could and not slowing down any sooner. Okay, I'm hearing the puppies now. She must have been feeding them and then got up and walked away. My name, well, it really is no secret. It's not like I've not said it before in videos or anything, but I generally don't speak it out loud very much. My legal name. My actual name, though, is Grey Cloud. Like I was told by what I needed to be told by the big kahuna, the wind, you know. Anyway, that's when I was informed of something about Grey Cloud, something to a cloud, Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I'm still confused if that was all real or not, but I pretty much always get something to verify it back. Anytime some doubt starts entering me, okay. Anyway, so uh, yeah, but no, like my I was talking about that the other day. Like I've got to stop, like, cause like my my emails, both of my emails have my legal name in them. So when I give an email to somebody that's wanting to try to connect to me, because that's the only way I'm going to do it, is like someone yesterday in a live stream has never been here before, and they came in and they were like instantly like, "What's your number?" But they're wanting to try to collaborate with making some music. But I was just like, "Yeah, that's it." Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my legal name. But like I said, I prefer no. Like I don't want nobody calling me by that. Really, a few people do. Like my sister does, and I don't fucking worry about that. Pardon my language there. I try not to cuss a lot anymore, although it does happen. But like even though I set these things as no, it's not really for children. I don't age restrict it. Well, it's interesting, like what? You're going to Russia? Oh, okay. I just now read that. Sorry about that. Are you serious, Peyton? I mean, I wouldn't know why you would joke about anything like that. Personally, I think that's awful. So was she living in Russia? Is that why you're going over there? Are you from Russia or I'm trying to figure this out. Like was the plane crash over there somewhere? Was she living there? And are you from there? That's a good question. I'm going to assume that at least somebody's from that over there, or if they weren't from there, they had lived there and located there. But yeah, we'll be praying for you and everything. I always like to keep up with the community and anybody that is not, whether you watch any videos rarely or what, but there's some people that strictly, they're subscribed to me and they kind of just come by when I'm live if they can. But I was talking earlier just about Teresa. Hey, Forrest. Yeah, that's cool, man. Like I said, I'm just fairly new to your music, Forrest. But um, you know, I since just last week, whenever I'm digging it, and so that's always going to do that. Like not like I don't know if it reaches anybody, but it's about trying to support whoever I can, especially people that are trying to do it on their own. Is the big thing to me. I'm just sitting here just chilling. Yeah, uh, I'm having fun checking out. I will be, like I'm realizing that you've had some stuff out for a while. Like some things are popping up from a few years ago, and I'm really digging just watching any of that and listening to it. Oh, okay. Oh, did you see it, Milo? The one I shared or whatever? Well, I shared two. I shared one that's the newest thing. I think that well, it's about a year old, but I think you had shared it today. And then I shared another one that came up. Anyway, what I admire is because like I don't put my 2 cents in on all that stuff that's going on a lot with the Creek Squad and everything, but I keep up with it, and that's how you came across. You just came up in the feed, and I seen you talking about some of the stuff, and I really was like, okay, let me check dude out. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been, I'm like you. I've been down with Ryan for, I'm older than you, but it doesn't matter. I've been following Ryan since before. I followed Ryan Upchurch since before he actually put an album out. Like he was, remember, now I don't know if you remember that, but when he was first really kind of popular, he was doing a lot of stuff on Facebook, videos and stuff. And I think even YouTube was just like little fun videos. Then he started doing his music professionally and everything. Yeah, like I'd been, even though I was older, I had discovered him at some point, and then at that time it was easier to at that level. There was a few interactions. I just like his realness. But yeah, I don't mean to like talk your ear off or anything, but it's cool that you're here. I'd seen, I think, where you had told me thanks, and I was in the middle of this, so I wasn't able to respond back in a comment yet. And sometimes when I'm live streaming, I'll have drumsticks for us, and I have a bucket in front of me, and I got this tub that I just started using the other day. So I don't have a drum set anymore, but I do know how to play and everything. Like, of course, I just tinker around, but I like to, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I like, that's cool. I just kind of do it randomly, but I'm going to be watching more of your videos and sharing them and stuff like that. And I'll look, I don't know if I can't remember if I've got you already on my Spotify, but if I haven't, I'm going to make a mental note. Go in there and, so, and I like the attitude. I like the positivity. I like your stance. You're open about your faith. I like that too. So. So, like at first when I started listening the other day, it was like at first I thought you were just strictly country, but then like after I listened to I caught a couple other things. Then you got some. You're also like, so you got like a lot of. That's what I like. Me personally, I like a lot of different music, but yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on here, you guys, but I wanted to be on here longer, but I've just been kind of like, it's been a really good day. I think you're doing right by, if you're still there, like I'm just catching you as you're talking about learning to record your stuff yourself. I think that's you, right? You need to just stick with that because it might get frustrating, but you will find, because if you have the stuff in front of you, even if it's not the best stuff, you have more time. You are not paying for the time. So you can, in all your free time, you can start devoting to learning how to do that. And it might not sound that great at first, but each time you do it more and more, it's going to sound better and better. That's just not, I mean, that's kind of like common sense, ain't it? It's like if I get taught a new job, if I'm any good and I got common sense, I learn the job and then I perfect it and I get real good at it, or you should anyway. Like if you don't know how, like some people are slower than others, but for the most part, a lot of things, if you hands-on, is going to be the best way to do it. Well, I'm just speaking from experience. I've never been like, now back in the day, we did always pay to record a lot, but I know that like in the 90s when I was in a band, we paid, but back then it was not as easy to record on your own, like at home. But Gilbert Thorpe, nothing. Hi. How you doing, Gilbert? But I'm saying now, like, I've been friends with a lot of different people that do everything on their own. Like, they've got a like, if you got a good laptop, and then you get, like, you can get some other added stuff that you can connect to it and all that, and you get, like, I mean, you don't even have to have the best stuff to make good recordings, man. But anyway, I'm saying, in the long run, that's the best way to go, because then you don't, all you have invested is your heart, your soul, your time, your sweat, your tears, maybe your blood, you know what I'm saying? And then anybody else that might be interested in helping you, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's up to you, like, if you got something that you want someone to feature on and you got to pay them, but that's something I wouldn't even think about, personally. Unless you really just had a banger, like, you're like, man, like, you knew, okay, I gotta get dude on it, because this is a bad song, but it's gonna make it better, you know. Yeah, I went to the laundromat. Like I was saying, I washed a few clothes and some covers and stuff for the puppies. I made a video on it, like a small little video where I segmented some little things that I made it, put them together. But yeah, Forrest, I appreciate you stopping in, man. I'm ecstatic that you did. Um, the only thing I would say is, well, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with paying someone when they're good at what they do, and if you've got the money. But I personally, like, for me, if I was to write music, and I want to, I think I could do just, you know, like, I know what I want it to sound like. So as long as I could get the equipment that you know, there's some pretty decent equipment for not too expensive that people can get. My hopes is to get an electronic drum set at some point. Been wanting to for the past few years, and I've seen some. You can get one off of Amazon for about $300. That is pretty good. I've seen it's a cheap one, but it actually is good for the money. And I've seen several people on YouTube review it and give it a good. Because if I had that, I could, like, I don't think I would be able to play in a band and actually do a lot of, like, shows like I used to and stuff. But to just make music myself, to create beats on an electronic drum set with the headphones, to make beats, and then be able to send them to somebody, and if somebody put riffs to them, or send me riffs and me make a beat to it, that would be pretty cool. And then, like, because, like, I always got ideas for songs and stuff. Well, I don't know. I don't really feel like singing right now. Yeah, man. Love you too, Forrest. We'll talk sometime, you know, like, if you catch me live again, come in and say hi. But I will be checking you out, and, you know, I do my part. Going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a second channel that I'm thinking about. That's where I'm going to handle talking about music and movies and stuff, but it's pretty small, so I really ain't done a lot with it yet. So have a good night, and be safe out there wherever. Rock on. Some people would come in here and tell me that doing that, you know, I mean, I'm a metalhead. I grew up this way. I know the difference, and I also have a relationship with the Creator, and I know what to do. It that would be good. Thank you. Oh, who are you saying? Oh, okay, thank you, Milo. Okay, Gilbert, are you saying bye to what's his name? Yeah, Forrest. I suggest if anybody, yeah, you know, Forrest is an up and coming independent country, well, country, and he has some country rap type stuff too, I noticed, and I shared one of those songs. But the song that I shared that I really liked today was the one about God and stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, I'm just getting kind of familiar with his stuff. But I've watched a few of his videos of him just talking to the camera, not even his music, and just what he had to say was what drove me to to listen to what his. I could tell he had integrity. It made me interested in listening to his music right after I watched the first video of him talking about some stuff. So then I checked out his music. His music spoke for itself. So then, there you go. So, I know that I personally could talk a lot about what's going on in Creek Squad and everything and probably grow the hell out of this channel. But I'm not, there's been a lot of people doing that for a long time and everything like that. So if I feel the need to speak on it, I'll speak on it. But I don't want to get into doing a lot of talking about it, at least on this channel, because I don't want that to be, a lot of people there's a huge audience out there that subscribes to a lot of reaction channels that are Creek Squad and country rap and all that. Or you know what I mean? And that's what some people have built their channels up. But if you go there, that's what you expect. Mine's a different whole, mine's kind of all over the place. But, if I want to talk about what's going on, then I'm going to say something. But, I think a lot of other people have enough. They've done enough on both sides. I enjoy just seeing all the banter going back and forth. You know what I mean? What I enjoy is Ryan Upchurch putting, pretty much to me, because of course it's biased, but I think he's done showed them every time, he's better. He's, you're not going to get me with what bullshit you're putting out and dissing me on. Anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, rock on. Sorry that I said I didn't feel like singing, but, I was kind of nervous. I think it's just because we have been going for a while. The stream's going I'm kind of, it's going pretty good. I'm enjoying it. That was pretty exciting, guys. To me, it was. Forrest is putting out some pretty cool music. No, he's not but he obviously has talent. He's pretty good. If you go into his channel and you watch some of his, even if you don't like that kind of music, you can't say that he's not talented. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he wrote all of the music itself. That's something that I would like to talk to him about. I might try to figure out how to get in touch with him in a way. I don't have I'm not on Facebook or anything, and that's probably the only way, or Instagram. So I really wouldn't be able to get with him on there because I'm not doing that no more. But maybe the next time I do a live, if he catches me and stops by, I can tell him to hit me up an email or something. Because that would be kind of cool. I would just like to kind of know. Actually, if I just go to his channel, I might find out. If I go in the catalog, I'm sure if I go back so far, I'll probably find videos of seeing how he does things. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm just tickled that somebody, it's always cool when somebody comes in from somewhere else that's established themselves also. He's got his YouTube channel. It's a little bit bigger than mine, He's got I think 3,000, close to 4,000 subs. His music. I'm thinking that I think I've caught him right before. He's been working on this for a few years, obviously, and I think I'm coming in at the time that in the next year or two, I'm going to see him really take off is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm sensing. And I could be wrong. I'm not trying to put a jinx on it. But anyway, it looked like I was pushing one out, didn't it? I'm sitting on the toilet. Did you feed them babies in there? Oh. I'm kind of getting sometimes after I've sat for a long time, like here, I noticed this here lately. Sometimes when I'm doing a stream, whether it's in my room or here, it is good for me to get up every once in a while and not kind of, cause my legs are getting all stiff and hurting, like oh, but I'm thinking about wrapping this one up. I've been going for like an hour and 40 minutes now, and I wanted to go I said as long as I could, and that can be, I've went over 2 hours before, and I'm having fun, but I'm also being realistic to myself. It's approaching 7 o'clock. Earlier I was yawning. I'm pretty all right now, and I can eat and be on the stream, but I don't know. I've just been sitting here for a while. I'm kind of wanting to. I'm thinking about trying to transition from here into my room, eat, and then from there stretch out, and that would mean basically like I could do some of this. What I'm getting at is I think it'd be best if I'm going to do that. I'm going to end the stream, and I'm sorry if. Well, no, the next time I'll probably have my drumsticks and I'll sing or be, I'll be improvising on some music, beating the drum with the drum, or I mean the bucket in the tub, and probably vocalizing like trying to come up with. Excuse me, I'm getting gas like a. Oh, man. So I'm going to get off here now and start winding down. Because like I said, I do plan on going to church in the morning. And so I'm going to get up early anyway, whether I went to church or not. Even if I felt bad, I probably wouldn't be sleeping. But I would probably, at some point make a video and do things. But if I'm not feeling bad or anything and I can catch the ride and be up there, it'll be good for me. And it'll be like something to get out of the trailer for a few hours, go be with some people, worship, and come back, go through the day. So until next time, Mr. Greycloudyday here, Sage of the Eternal Moment. I wish each and every one of you a really wonderful night and rest of the weekend if I don't talk to you, before it's over. God bless.